Hello, Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life. And today I have someone from Diablo here. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Tu, also known as Diablo Billionaire.
Okay, too. And why is it that you are known as Diablo Billionaire?
Because I've pretty much just been playing Diablo just to make money off the real money auction house and the auction house itself.
Okay, and so now you told me some pretty amazing numbers. What? Tell me, as of this moment, how much real life cash have you made from Diablo?
Well over 5,000.
Well over 5,000. And is that through the real money auction house portion?
Just the real money auction house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And would you say that so now, as of the time of recording this, how long has the real money auction house been available?
Available?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Not that long.
So 3 weeks or a month?
I really haven't kept count about it, but it's just barely opened up.
Okay. So, uh, so if you're, let's just say it's a month and you've made $5,000 in cash, that I would consider that to be a living, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're doing pretty good for yourself. Now, you also talked about how much money you're able to make in the game, how much gold you were able to make in the game in one day.
Yeah.
Tell me some of those numbers.
Well, if you really work on it, you could make a roughly the 50 to 70 mil a day or even more.
Mm-hmm.
The most I ever made in one day was about 200 mil, but that took like about 5 plus hours of just constantly no lifing it.
No lifing it, like
Yeah.
meaning that you don't have a life.
No, I do. I have a very good life.
So, so tell me a little bit about yourself. Who are you? And yeah, so tell me, who are you?
I'm two. I've been a very passionate person about playing video games and learning how to make money off of it, basically. And I just make websites for people, graphic designs, and just search engine optimization, and
Mm-hmm.
just basically, um, yeah, uh, just having a good time. Just
Okay, okay. So now these claims that you've made on how much you're making. Now I've included a couple of screenshots here in the video.
hmm
One of your PayPal statement, just a little shot of payments coming in one day,
Oh yeah,
and then also of one of your characters at just shy of $1 billion or billion gold in his account.
yeah.
Now, but why is it that we should believe you when you make these claims?
Typically, anybody would ask that, but it's really up for them. And if anything, I'd even tell people how to make 60 mil in one day, and they could try for themselves. And if they really do it, then they could actually make that much money.
So, are you willing to share some of those things?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Well, we'll get to that here. Um, okay, so the the real money auction house. Now, prior to that, were you selling in any markets prior to that? I mean, like, did you already know how to kind of do sales in games before it was legitimized?
Yes.
And as somebody who, okay, tell me what kind of dollars you made previously, before,
Previously,
yeah, before the real money auction house.
that before Diablo or on
Yeah,
that?
yeah, like in the past,
Oh,
like have you been able to make a living at this all along?
yes, with RuneScape.
Oh, RuneScape. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm very familiar with the game.
hmm
And what kind of history with RuneScape do you have? Um, Basically, You able to make a living with what you were doing there?
Yeah, on a very popular website, um, I was I actually made more money than the website owners there from all the donations, sponsors, and everyone. In 1 month, it was confirmed that I made 25 grand just selling memberships.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so that's like third party server stuff. So
Yeah,
basically, you are familiar with, you had a history in real money trade before the real money auction house.
yeah.
Yeah. So let's see here. Did you play Diablo 2?
Yes, I'm disappointed how Diablo 3 came out, but yeah.
that's a that's another thing. Okay, so that's the fan aspect, but obviously you've been successful on the business aspect of it.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me what kind of stuff you've been selling on the Real Money Auction House?
Actually, I don't really sell weapons because they don't really sell as much. But mostly it's chest armor, the body armor, whatever it's called. Yeah, the chest armor.
Mm-hmm.
Um, 'Cause usually it's that and it's just mostly bought and sold, you know. But should I tell the method now or
Oh,
later?
sure, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, Basically, if you like, you know how I said it takes like work to actually like make profit off of it,
Mm-hmm.
because what you would do is if you already have about 100K in gold, you could easily flip that around to at least 5 mil.
Really?
Um, yeah, because the thing is, um, when people try to make money off the auction house, they don't really focus on the bid timing, bidding. They just want to do the buyouts. I mean, there are a few on buyouts that you could get. Like let's say you bought level 63 chest armor, and someone didn't know the value of it, so he went ahead and like just wanted to get rid of it. So, or he just couldn't sell it. So you would just he would post it for very low, like under 100K. And if you see that, you buy it right away, and then you have a choice of spending like oh, and you would just go and add gems in there or take it off either way, and sell it for go look in the market of the same stats of what the item is you're selling, and sell for a mil under, and but then the one chest armor I did sold for about 7 million, and I only spent 10K.
10K on it.
Yeah,
Wow. Wow. So basically, would you say that this is buying low and selling high in the auction house?
yeah, it's just flipping basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, somebody had told me that, and I don't know if this is true. I didn't verify this, but somebody told me that that's a violation of the terms of the game. Had you
How
heard that at
so?
all?
I don't believe that is because they allowed it, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the marketplace. Diablo said it is player. The player basically owns the market.
Right. Right. So, okay. Yeah. Well, and that's what I thought, and I hadn't found anything to that, but I had a couple of people say that. So, just wondered if I was missing something there.
Yeah.
So, when you're buying and selling, uh, do you tend to find that like some days are better for buying and some days are better for selling?
It doesn't matter about the days. It matters about the people who are going in and buying it.
Okay.
But yeah, I guess you can say the weekends because people are actually on more
Hmm.
often.
Hmm. Would you say there's more competition on the weekends and maybe it drives the prices up?
No competition, but uh, you just gotta wait basically.
Hmm.
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
Have you yourself bought anything on the Real Money Auction House for cash?
No,
No. Okay.
I don't. I don't spend money in game at all.
You just make it.
Yeah. The only thing I ever did to make it was just buy Diablo. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Do you think that that the money that you're earning in the game right now, the real cash, do you think that that's sustainable?
Yeah, but it's kind of pissy. Like I could be making more, but then the fees do take they take a lot out of the fees. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter to me because I'm still making a profit.
Mm-hmm. What are exactly the fees that they charge?
Okay, so they take $1 flat fee from just anything, and then a 15% if you're doing through PayPal. But
50? 50?
no, 15.
Oh, 15. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's actually a way around it. Um, wait, should I say it?
Well, I don't know. Does it violate the terms of service of anything?
No, it's just if you're being very logical about it, like thinking how you could turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what I did was I tried it. Like it didn't work at first, but then later it did because you know how prices fluctuates and stuff.
Right.
You just gotta know when's the right time. But instead of sending it to my PayPal,
Mm-hmm.
I went ahead and I sent him my BattleNet balance. I just did this recently,
Mm-hmm.
and then since they allow you to buy gold now, I went
Mm-hmm.
in. I bought gold through my PayPal balance. I mean my BNet balance,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would just you actually make more money that way because there's only like small fee, and
Okay.
then it would just you just repeat it over and over, and then whenever you want to cash out to PayPal, then you could go ahead.
Okay. And you're using the Battle.net balance to buy gold in the game to then turn around and get more items that you sell on the Real Money Auction House.
Yes.
Okay. So it's like this whole evolution, and as long as you keep the money tied up within the system, the money can work for itself, and you don't have to pay the extra price until you cash out.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
but
the bad thing about that is, well, it's all gamers, I guess. Well, I'm not a gamer. I just play it to make money. But every gamer is gonna end up using. Once they make money, they're gonna get, oh my God, this is awesome. And next thing you know, they spent all their money, and then they're back to where they are again.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's it's just smart business. I think is what you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
not yes, there's a lot of people who do what I call double dipping, and it's to where they buy and they sell to the same source, and they take a loss every time. But keeping it in the system like that sounds very, very smart, and a good thing for a lot of people to do. Just take out what you need. That Battle.net balance. What happens if you decide you don't want to spend that money? Can you then send it back to PayPal?
I've never done that before, but I don't believe you can do that. They don't allow you to do that actually.
Mm-hmm.
From because I actually was thinking about doing like that because but then it's like the fees. You're just gonna lose more money if they did happen to do that because you're already doing the fee from transferring to your BattleNet. Then you're gonna another fee and then the PayPal fee as well. So you're like three fees in there total.
Mm-hmm.
But it's no, you can't do it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So back to the sustainability of this. Do where do you see things in like 6 months or in a year?
In 6 months, huh? If Diablo is, pretty good, then yeah, I'll be making a lot more off of it. But I was kind of aiming towards Guild Wars 2.
Oh, but are they going to have a legitimate system?
That's why I'm gonna start investigating.
Okay, well, that may be for another interview.
Yeah.
So, but as long as I mean, I can understand that. Okay, so let's say that Guild Wars 2 does come out and they don't have a legitimate market, but you're still able to make 5,000 a month or so in Diablo.
hmm
You would probably continue doing that.
Yeah, and I'm not greedy about it, so I actually plan on telling people the methods so they could go
Hmm.
ahead and make the money themselves.
Hmm. So, okay, well, that's good. That's good. Um, let's see here. Now, I've heard of a slowdown in the real money auction house. Have you noticed that?
I haven't been on Diablo for like 2 days, but I'm pretty sure it's yeah, I could see it happening.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, like mm, prices have went up and down basically, but it's how it is. It's still new, so you could. That's why I've been making a lot of money off of it. It's because, once it's new, there's always something that you could do with it. But once they get a fixed price, it'll get a little more challenging, but it's not that hard if you just put time into it.
Hmm. Hmm. So, if you were going to advise someone on how to start up and do this for themselves, what kind of advice would you give them?
I would tell them, or are they going to be fully committed, or just for the hell of it, like side cash?
Let's talk about both.
Okay, so if they're trying to do it for, full time like what I do, I'm not saying this happened to me, but I could see it happening to people that are just doing this. Expect you to have your girlfriend break up with you. Uh, that
Oh my God.
that actually happened to me
Hmm. Hmm.
with Diablo, but it's okay. But and your parents and family would be like saying you're low life playing video games.
Hmm.
But my family knows that I make money off of video games, so they support me all the way.
Right.
Um, but then it's just for new people, they gotta like it's yeah, but and they gotta be very committed to it. It's this stuff is actually harder than a real job, I guess, like working at a restaurant and stuff. 'Cause you have to like constantly do like you actually have to do work, you have to read. Like I read like many Diablo sites that deal with like the Diablo economy,
Hmm.
and from there I could pick up a few niches and stuff. And but then you would go in and try it and you'll know that it doesn't work. But then what I know from the previous games, I know how to tweak it a little bit and change it up and make max out of it.
Hmm.
But for side cash people, you're not gonna make as much. You're gonna have to be like full time for this.
Hmm. It's kind of like Amway, actually.
Huh?
It's like Amway. You know, the people who try and sell Amway or whatever, those multi-level things. The people who do it just kind of on the side, they make just a little bit of money.
Yeah.
But the people who treat it as a full-time job, they're the
Mm.
ones who are really successful at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, would you say that you're working 40 hours a week?
Oh man. Okay. More than that.
More than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes me sound like I have no life. But actually, I go out. I party, I drink. And then once I come back, all right, Diablo,
Hmm.
and I forget to sleep.
You forget to sleep.
Yeah. Even this interview. Um, That's why I kind of fell asleep when they're like, "Hey, are you ready?" I like knocked out totally.
I'll call that dedication.
Yeah,
Dedication to your business. So,
yeah,
would you say that you're putting in 60 or 70 hours a week?
yeah. You can look. You can tell by these bags under here, but yeah, I spend about 10 to 14 hours a day.
Okay, so you're maybe up in the 80, maybe 70 to 80 hours a week. Well, there's a saying that goes something like, "Why work for somebody else 40 hours a week when you can work for yourself 80?"
Hey, it sure beats being your own. Like I don't know. It's better.
Hmm.
I'm my own boss, or yeah,
You have a lot more control over your own destiny.
and I kind of waste my time too.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So, okay. So, what is the so? Would you say that the first step that someone has to make if they wanted to do this for a living would that be, and assuming that they know the game,
Hmm.
what is the first step? I mean, you got to have the dedication, and then
Hmm.
and you got to know the game,
And patience.
patience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Oh, are you still gonna ask questions, or I'm gonna?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just
Oh.
wondering what you advise to someone who's trying to do this.
Um. Well, I would I would tell you personally that let's see, you don't really need gear or anything. Uh, you could just well just you could you don't even have to be level 60 or anything, but well, since they already know about how to make money on Diablo, then they already would have known that. So
Yeah.
see, more for an advanced user, but just, uh don't, keep keep up to date with, updates and everything. Like I I constantly read the Diablo newsletter, blue posts or whatever they call them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it does. If you know the game, then you know the game. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know how. Yeah.
So the blue posts, you're able to watch those and see what they're talking about, changes that are being made, and everything, and then read those changes as opportunities.
Yes, they don't really talk about items as much, but then as you can tell, they were talking about rares and legendaries and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, you could start learning from things like me. Right when I found out that you could buy unidentified items, um, I was like, "What?" And then that's because I knew you could make a lot of money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'll admit, the first time I did it, I was like, "Dang, you can make money off of this." So I went ahead and I spent about 30 mil buying it from random people in the trade chat because I don't like going posting on Diablo forums. Hey, I'm gonna buy this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So I just bought it. People were auctioning their stuff, so I went in and I just straight out bought everything. Hey, I'm gonna buy each one for 1 mil each, 1 mil each.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I did was I identified each one of them, but I lost money off of it. But then what I did was I went ahead and I re-auctioned it, the next batch, and I basically made this my money back plus just 2 mil only, so it's not really good.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then what you call it? I learned that the reason why this was happening was because I was buying unidentified weapons only. But like how I told you about the armor is better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they have better stats. Like when I bought identified rings and amulets, they were worth so much more. Like so, I went in and I identified them, and I now know the difference from level 60 and 63. It's a big difference.
Hmm.
and I spent about 5 mil only on two amulets, and each one sold for 20 mil.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well, that's a good way to make some money. So,
yeah.
okay. Well, I appreciate your time on this,
Uh-huh.
and it's been a pleasure speaking with you. I do. I envy you being able to make a living in the game, and I'm sure that a whole bunch of other people do as well.
Yeah.
And would you be willing to do some more interviews in the future?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be hearing about me in other games.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Well, as long as everything stays as a non-violation of the terms of service, I'll be happy to have you.
Oh
And
yeah, I
so,
read those too, so I go within their lines.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and if you're watching this, please subscribe, and we may have some more stuff with two in the future. And I'm Marky Dragon. Take care, everybody.